Hey guys, Panzer J back here in Operation Thunderball. So we're up to turn 17. So 17.1 for Germany and Vichy, France. It is July 44. So this is the turn at the end of the U.S. portion of the turn is when we roll for the variable ending to the game. So it could possibly end as early as this turn, which would suit me just fine with how many problems I have in Europe with the Germans. So, as I mentioned in the Italian video, Germany absolutely has its hands full. So the sooner this game ends, the better. I believe the guys calculated the victory points, and right now the Axis is in the lead. So we just got to try to hold on, I guess, until that lucky die roll ends things, because if it goes too much longer, I'm not sure Germany's fortunes, I think, will take a turn for the worse. Okay, so on to the German turn. So we've got 3 tech rolls because we recaptured Bavaria and East Germany last turn, which each have a major factory. But the major factory in West Germany still has a 1 damage to it. So we got 3 tech rolls. So we've only got 1 tech on the board right now, and that's improved logistics at stage 1. So we're going to go for advanced artillery, a 7 or higher. Strategic rockets. We want to join the party. Everyone seems to be throwing rockets around these days. So strategic rockets, a 9 or higher. And then improved logistics, a 9 or higher. So let's go ahead with advanced artillery. And that's out of the box. Advanced artillery, a 9. We succeed there. Strategic rockets, a 9 or higher. Another out of the box. 5, we missed that. And then improved logistics, 9 or higher. And a 2. So we got 1 out of 3, which, not that it matters. I mean, honestly, if this game goes on long enough for me to finish another tech, then Germany's finished. So we got to hope we don't finish any more tech this game. Okay, so on to purchases. And hopefully this is going to come out correct, because I went back and forth about 10 times with my purchase. So, okay, so Germany has 67 IPP to spend. And I think we're spending 66 of it, but let's add this all up. Okay, we got 2 anti-aircraft guns for 8. We got 5 infantry for 15, so that's 23. A Tiger for 7, that's 30. A fighter for 10, that's 40. 2 advanced mechs for 8, that's 48. A militia for 2, that's 50. 2 militia and a militia upgrade for a total of 6, that's 56. And then we're repairing $10 worth of damages to facilities on the board. So that $10 is, in Paris, we've got a minor factory that's bombed for 5. We got an airfield in Paris that's bombed for 1, so that's 6. We're going to repair the railroad in Alsace-Lorraine. I think it's only 1 because there is no mountains through the railroad, so I think it's just a 1 to repair that. So that's up to what, 7? And then we're going to repair the air base in Kiev for 3. That was damaged for 3. So that should be 10 worth of IPP repairs. And that would be 66, I believe. So we should save $1. Combat, we don't have a whole lot, but we do have a few. So first down in Tarita, Bruce has a militia and an infantry. And we're going in with our Panzer Army there in Donetsk-Kuban. So everything from there is going in except for 1 advanced mech. So that force is going to consist of 5 medium armor, 8 SS Panzer Grenadiers, and 3 advanced mechs. The second battle is going to be here in eastern Ukraine. The 1 advanced mech that didn't go into Tarita is going to go over. The infantry from Kiev is going to come over. And then we've got a medium and a tactical bomber here in Romania. Now, that air base was bombed by Bruce, but we still have a movement of 5 for the tactical, and I believe 6 for the medium bomber because of long-range aircraft. But they don't need it. They're just going to go 1 Bessarabia, 2 southern Ukraine, 3 into eastern Ukraine. So they each moved 3 to get to eastern Ukraine. The third battle, we're going to go ahead and convoy. I don't think that Oh, it doesn't matter. I was going to say I thought the Japanese might have taken off everything, but we're on a new turn, so it doesn't matter. So this German sub is going to come over. Actually, we don't want to go through there. So actually, we're just going to stay right where we're at and attempt to convoy the Australians there on that in Sea Zone P59. And then the fourth battle is in Normandy. I'm pretty sure that, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty much positive that the Allies don't have any planes in Aquitaine, so there shouldn't be any scramble issues. So right now there's a single British infantry in Normandy, and we're going to come over with our 2 jets and our 3 fighters from Paris, along with a self-propelled artillery from Paris and an advanced mech from Alsace-Lorraine 1-2. So those units will go into Normandy, and those are going to be our 4 battles. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's break up the units here on the Eastern Front a little bit. So this is the advanced mech that's going into Eastern Ukraine along with the infantry. And then the tactical and the medium bomber. And then this whole force then is going into Tarita. So no rivers, no nothing going on there. So should be a pretty straightforward battle. So Bruce has got an infantry and a militia. So his militia will be defending at a 2, his infantry a 4. So let's go ahead and roll for that. So I've got 5 medium armor at 6s. So we got 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, I dropped that one. Okay, so 5. We're looking for 6s for these 5 rolls. And that does not look good. Luckily, Bruce doesn't have a lot in there. We got 3 10s, a 12, and a 3, so 1 hit. Okay. Then we've got 3 advanced mechs at 4. And there's a 3, 8, and a 10. So there's 2 hits. And then let's just do our SS Panzer Grenadiers. So we've got 8 at 4, the first 4. 1, 4, and 2 6s. So there's 2 more hits, so we should be over by 2. Let's do the last 4. Another 2. So I think we got 3 hits over. So Bruce is defeated. So let's go on to his defense rolls. A militia to 2. Ooh, that's cocked. We'll give Bruce another shot. And a 7 misses. And then his infantry at a 4. And 8 misses. So no casualties in return. So we take Tarita. And that is worth 1. And we take that with 3 advanced mechs, 8 SS Panzer Grenadiers, and 5 medium armor. Okay, then here in Eastern Ukraine, Bruce has just got a airborne defending. Again, we didn't have to cross rivers or anything like that. So we've got a tactical and a medium bomber, both at 7. I can roll them together because target select isn't going to matter with the tactical bomber because Bruce just has the 1 unit there. So I got 2 rolls at a 7 here for the planes. And a 4 and a 9, so there's our 1 hit. And then we've got an advanced mech at a 4, 5 misses, and an infantry at a 2. A 1 does hit. So we got 2 hits and we only needed 1. Okay, so Bruce is airborne at a 2, a 12 misses. So that takes Eastern Ukraine. And that, I believe, is also worth $1. So that's up 2. Okay, battle number 3 is our convoy rating, which Hambone should be watching this battle with a smile on his face, considering I never seem to succeed and take any damage off him whatsoever. Okay, so black is German, red is the British, or the Australians in this case. We got even modifiers. And again, at least I stay consistent. No damage done there. Okay, the last battle is in Normandy. So we've got the 2 jets and the 3 fighters came over from Paris, along with the self-propelled artillery and the advanced mech. So let's see if we can take him out with the first strike self-propelled artillery at a 3. And a 12 definitely misses. Then we got 2 jets at 8. 4 and a 6. There's 2 hits. We'll do 3 fighters at 6s. There's 1 more hit. So we're up to 3. I think we got him. We don't have to do the advanced mech. So the infantry at a 4. Yeah, 3 hits. We're going to go ahead and lose the artillery. So I'm glad I brought in 2 units there, I guess. Okay, so that was worth $1. So let's see. We went up a total of $3. Okay, so Germany goes from 55 to 58. We took 1 off of the UK, so they dropped to 30, and we took 2 off of Russia, they dropped down to 47. So that should be pretty accurate for the IPP tracker. Okay, so on to non-combat. Let's land some planes. So the 2 jets and the 3 fighters that came from Paris are just going to fly back to Paris. Then we've got, let's do the Eastern Front first. So we had a fighter here in Kiev that didn't move. So it's got a movement of 5. Again, the air base at the beginning of this turn was inoperable. But we have long-range aircraft, so it can go 5. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. How did I want to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and land in West Germany. So let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, then 4 East Germany, 5 West Germany. The 2 planes, the tactical and the medium that attacked eastern Ukraine, they're going to fly to Kiev. Then we've got 5 regular air transports in central Romania. So 3 of them are going to pick up the 3 elite airborne in Romania and land in Kiev with them. The other 2 are going to go 1, 2, and pick up the 2 elite airborne in southern Ukraine and then land in, and then a 3rd movement into Kiev there. So that should be it for the Eastern Front, I believe. Okay, over here in the West, we've got, let's see, we got 2 jets in Berlin, okay? And they're going to go ahead and fly 1, 2, 3 to Paris. We've got a fighter in Bavaria, thanks to the Italians. It's going to go 1, 2 to Paris. We've got 2 advanced mechs in Bavaria are going to go 1, 2 to Paris. We've got 2 heavy air transports in West Germany. They're going to pick up 2, or scratch that. I do have 2 heavy air transports in West Germany. They're going to fly 1 to Berlin, 2, 3, 4, and drop those 2 anti-aircraft guns in Paris. And then they still have a movement of 4. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, and fly back to West Germany. Then we have 2, we'll do the rail movements last. We got 1 Marine in East Germany that's going to move into Berlin. And then we've got, I believe, 6 fighters here in Berlin. Let's count them out real quick. 2, 4, 6. Yep, 6 fighters in Berlin. They're going to move over 1 to West Germany. Let's see. I think that was it for non-combat, except for the rail movements. I think that covered everything. Let me just double check. That looks good. Okay, so we're going to use 2 of our 4 rail movements. So the 2 Tiger tanks in Berlin are going to get railed to Warsaw. And I think that's it for non-combat. So on to unit placement. So we've got West Germany again has a capacity of 7 units. So we're going to put down the 2 AA guns, and we're putting down 5 infantry. So those are our 7 capacity limit for that factory. Then we've got a Tiger tank we're placing in Berlin. We got 1 fighter that we're placing in Berlin. We got 2 advanced mechs that we're placing in Warsaw. We've got a militia we're placing in Bavaria. And then we've got 2 militia and a militia upgrade. So for Paris, we do still have a supply path because of the port through Picardy. So that's where the militia upgrade is going to go in Paris. And then we're putting 2 militia down in Paris. So it has a value of 3, so we should be able to put a maximum of 3, but we currently don't have any with the militia upgrade. So both of those should easily go down in Paris. And that should be it for unit placement. So let's go on to collect income. So Germany, and also as far as the damage should be repaired. So the minor factory in Paris should be fully repaired. So will the airfield be in Paris? The rails in Picardy and Alsace-Lorraine repaired, and the airfield in Kiev should be repaired. For income, Germany's at 58. They saved 1, so that's 59. And then they have the 6 bonuses for the combination of Romania and Sweden. So 65. So that's what Germany should have on turn number 18 if it goes that long. So let's just do a unit recap real quick. So here in France, we have an advanced artillery in Normandy, a militia in Picardy, 5 advanced mechs, and a militia in Alsace-Lorraine. Paris now has 20 infantry, 2 militia, 4 SS Panzer Grenadiers, 2 advanced mechs, 2 anti-aircraft guns, 5 self-propelled artillery, 4 jets, and 4 fighters. There's a militia in Bavaria, the Netherlands, and Denmark. East Germany has a Marine. Berlin has a Tiger tank, a fighter, and a Marine. West Germany has 2 heavy air transports, a seaplane, 5 anti-aircraft guns, 7 fighters, and 18 infantry. Königsberg has a Marine and a militia. Warsaw has 4 Tiger tanks, 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers, and 2 advanced mechs. There's an infantry in Romania. There's an advanced mech and an infantry in eastern Ukraine. Kiev has 5 regular air transports, a tactical bomber, a medium bomber, and 5 elite airborne. And in Tarita, we have 5 medium armor, 3 advanced mechs, and 8 SS Panzer Grenadiers. So that should be it for Germany here on turn 17. If the game does continue, we'll see you guys at 18-1.